Hi, I am Roxana from VP Estate, and in this video I will show how to manage the submission form fields in the WPResidence team. The agents that want to submit properties in your site can do it from the front-end user dashboard using the Add New Property section. The fields from this page are managed by the admin from Team Options. In this video you will learn how to manage the fields in the submission form. The fields can be managed from Team Options, so you will need to go to Team Options, Submission and Membership. All the settings here will apply to the front-end submission form. And next I will explain how to use each option. The first option refers to the address section in the submission form. You have two options. If the autocomplete is set to yes, then the city and the address will be autocompleted from Google or OpenStreet database, and if set to no, you will have drop-downs. I will explain and show an example in this video. Next, you will have select the fields for listing submission. Here you need to select the fields that will be displayed in the submission form. You'll have the fields for all sections, and you can select and deselect the fields that you need. Next, you will have select the mandatory fields for listing submission. Here you can select the fields that will be mandatory. The fields that are selected to be mandatory needs to exist in the submission form, so you will need to first select it in the previous option. Next, you will have maximum number of images per property. Here you can set the number of images that an agent can upload for his properties. And the last option, submitted listings should be approved by admin. This means that you can choose for the properties added by agents to not be published until you check and publish manually. And if set to no, then all new properties added by agents in front end will be automatically published and visible in your site. Now I will go on front end and show how each option here affects the submission form. I have selected all fields for the submission form. I will go back on front end and show each functionality on an already added property. First, you'll have the title, which is mandatory by default. Next, you'll have the description. Here you can add text, and if you do not want to display it, you can deselect it from Team Options. Next, you'll have the price section. Here you can add the main price and a before and after label. And also you have the option to set a second price with after and before labels. In the submission form, you can disable the elements by deselecting property price label before, additional price, and the labels for before and after. The before and after label will show in front of the price, and you can add text to give users more detail. For example, you can add from in front of the price and per month to show that this price will apply per month. This is just an example. You can add any labels that fit your business, or you can leave them blank. The price will show in the property page, the main one and the second one, and will also show in property cards. Going further, next you'll have these two fields, yearly tax rate and homeowner association fee. These two fields will not show in the property page, but they will be used in the property calculator. The values added for those two fields will be used in the calculator in the property page here. If you do not want to use a property calculator and you do not need those fields, you just need to go to Team Options and disable the two fields from showing in the submission form. Going further, next you'll have select categories. You will have category and type. You will have drop downs, and the values in the drop-downs are added manually by admin. We have a dedicated video tutorial for property categories where you can learn how to use them. If you do not need the categories, you can disable them from the submission form list. Here, property category submit and property action category. Next in the page you will have listing location. For this section you have two options, which can be managed here. If the location autocomplete is set to yes, then the agent will type the address and the rest of the fields will be automatically filled in. I will show an example. The agent will need to select an option from the given dropdown. The details were filled in based on the selection made in the address field, and the pin was automatically placed on the map. For this to work, you will need to select all address fields, property address, city, area, zip, county, country, property, and property coordinate. Also, for the pin position on the map to be saved, these two fields, latitude and longitude, need to be selected to show in the form. The pin position in the map is saved based on these two fields. So if you need pin position on the map, you will need to have these two fields in the submission form. If you set this option to no, then in the submission form, the address details will be drop-downs and the agent will need to select values from the drop-down. So if you want drop-downs, you will need to keep the option set to no, and if you want autocomplete, you will need to keep it to yes. When drop-downs are used, you will need to manually click place pin with property address for the pin location on the map to be generated and saved. Going further, next you'll have select energy class. This functionality can be disabled from theme options. You need to deselect energy class, index, greenhouse, and all the related fields. Once you fill in the details here, in the property page, you'll have the energy saving section, which will show all the fields with the relevant details. Going further, next you'll have listing details. Here you'll have the theme default fields and custom fields added from theme options. Default fields are size, lot size, rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms. The rest of the fields here are added manually and you can manage them from theme options. In the list, you can disable the default fields, and for the custom fields, you can manage them in general. Property custom fields, you can remove, edit or add new ones, and all new fields added here will need to be selected manually in the list to show in the submission form. The property default and custom fields will show in the details section. Going further, the next section is property status. Here you can select a status from the drop-down. The property status is a property category and the admin will manage the values in the drop-down from the backend. The property status will show in the property cards and in the property page on certain slider type. Going back to the submission form, next you'll have amenities and features. These are property categories. The features and amenities are property taxonomies and the admin can manage them in backend, and we have a dedicated video tutorial for the process. In theme options in this list, the features and amenities can be found at the end of the list, and you need to select here the ones that you want to show in the submission form. Any new elements or edited elements need to be selected again from the list. The features and amenities section will show in the property page here. Going further, you'll have the subunits section. This section is used when you have a main building and you want to attach subunits to that building. If this property is the main building, you need to select enable here, and from the list select the properties that will show as subunits. I will select two properties as subunits, and in the listing page they will show here. Going back, in the second column, the first item is listing media. Here you can upload images for your property. You will need to click select media, select the images from your device. You can select more than one image at once, press open, and wait for the images to be uploaded to the property. You can set the featured image of the property by double clicking on the image. You can also add caption to your image. You can change the order of the images with drag and drop, and also in theme options here you can set the number of images that can be uploaded in front end. If 0 is set, then there is no limitation. Also, the option here will apply for free membership. If you used paid membership with membership packages, you can set the number of the images directly in the membership package. To display the image uploader in the submission form, you will need to have property media selected in the list here. Going further, you'll have floor plans. Here you can add the details of the floor plan and upload a plan image. For floor plans to show in the property page, you will need to tick the option use floor plans. You can delete the plans that you do not need anymore, and you can add more than one floor plan. The floor plans that you add will show under the floor plans section here. Going further, next you'll have the virtual tour section. Here you can add iframe codes to display a virtual tour in your property page. The virtual tour option will work only with iframe codes. In the property page, you'll have the virtual section that will show your tour. And the last option is the option to add video. You can add Vimeo, YouTube or TikTok videos. and you will need to add here only the video ID. You do not need to add the full video link. Here needs to be added only the ID. I will show an example. If you want to add a new to video, you need to select the video source and here take only the video ID. This is the ID, and only this code needs to be copied in the listing submission. The video can be played in the property page and will show under the video section. Both virtual tour and video sections can be disabled from the list here. Last in the page is the submitting listings should be approved by admin. Yes, no. At this moment I have the option set to yes. This means that all new properties needs to be approved by the admin. When an agent will submit a new property, in the properties list the status of the property will be waiting for approval, and for the property to be published, the admin will need to manually publish. For that, the admin will need to go to properties, under properties, agents and more. Here the property will also show with waiting for approval status, and we'll need to press the approve button. Once this is done, the property will be published for the agent as well, and will show in lists. This wraps our video. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get instant notifications on new videos.